All right, we're almost done with this complicated assignment. Form group, design 1 made out of the form group, design 2 made out of the form group, being able to talk about reflection, dilation, rotation, translation. Okay, now, final thing we want to do, we don't want to mess up the presentation. We want to present this, and we have to have the form group included so that somebody that looks at this knows what building block was used. So the first thing I want to do is File New. This is going to be a JPEG. It's going to be stacked. It's going to have design 1 on top, design 2 on the bottom. It's going to have form group in the corner with my little label. So I have to have it high. And you know me, I like to just go 2,000 pixels high, 800 wide. That's fine. Now, one thing we didn't do on this one, we didn't save it as a PSD. So let's do a save as. We're going to call this rotation PSD. And then we're going to do a file save for web. I'm not using my keystrokes. Rotation JPEG. Okay. Boom. Now, I could open up those JPEGs, or I could, which would be smart, or I could just flatten these and then close them without saving, and that's what I'm going to do. You know, I need a flattened file to copy over. All right. So I'm going to flatten this. I'm not going to save it. Oh, I didn't put a little border around this. So Command A. Edit stroke. Okay. Now Command A, Command C, go over here. Command V, bring that up. Let me go over to, I'm going to close this without saving. Okay. So I don't write over all my layers. Now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to do flatten. Boop, boop. Command A, Command C, Command W, don't save. Go over here, paste it in. I'll resize it in a minute. Okay. Finally, our form group. Do I want to save this? Yes, I'm paranoid. Save as form group. Save everything. Form group. All right. Now here we know that we can just go like this. And it appears. All right. Now, remember, this is really this big. Okay? It's kind of big, but let's keep it that way. All right. We have, with our Move tool, we have Auto Select Layer on. So I'm going to do Control T. And I'm going to size this down. I will show you in another video how to get your ruler set up so that, you know, everything's perfectly laid out. But for right now, I'm just going to eyeball it. Now let's bring this one up, not too close, not too far. Control T. I'm just going to eyeball it. All right, I'm going to break the rules. I'm going to resize this up a little bit and hope it doesn't blur. Okay, and I don't think it did. All right, now the last thing I want, this is where we get into layout and information design. Okay. You want information to be available, but you don't want it to be distracting. Okay? How many designs have I seen presented where the form group's this big? It's as big as the design. I don't want to see the form group as big as the design. I want to be able to look at the design, and I want to look down and go, how'd they make that? Oh, use that form group there. Okay. So there's my form group. How big should it be? That's okay. It's a little big for me. Okay, and last but not least, this is going to be, whoa, big. This is going to be text. I'm going to use Arial. I'm going to use 11 pixel. It's going to be black. Okay, this is going to be from top. Reflection. Bottom one was rotation, dilation. I put a little slash there. This is Jeff Prentice 2014. Okay, I don't need to label the form group. The distance of the form group is the same as the distance of my text. Okay, and everything's lined up to the edges. Last thing I want to do is, you know me, old school cropper. Take my selection tool, select it. There we go. Image crop. Double click my magnifying glass, double click the hand. This is going to be my assignment. Looks pretty nice. The top one is reflection. Bottom one is rotation, dilation. Down below is my form group. It's labeled. I think we're ready to go. The last thing I'm going to do is do a file, save for web. You know, again, I don't know. The naming conventions is going to be final draft, Prentice, week 2, assignment 2, something like that. Okay? That's about it. It's a long process, but it's don't make it too hard. Make you know, keep it simple, but make it beautiful.